Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the ECC playoffs for Division 2. Today, I'm joined by Louis.
Hello,
Ooh,
how are you?
I'm doing well. I just I just had a bit of a scare, but I'm all good. Glad to have you here.
Thank you. Great to be with you, as always.
Indeed, indeed. So, do you want me to go through how today will pan out, or do you want to take it
Please
yourself?
do.
Okay. So, for the first game today, I'm quickly trying to find it, scrambling. In about roughly a few minutes, we will have Igneous Esports Academy versus Godalions Validus. Then we will have Almani versus No Hope Esports, both being best of sevens. And then an hour after, not an hour, a few minutes after the game ends, we will have the third place match between whoever loses of both games, also being a best of seven, and the final taking place shortly after that to decide who promotes to the next division and who fights for promotion relegation in a few weeks' time. Oh boy.
Ooh.
So, how do you think this first game will pan out? We can jump into predictions.
Well, I'm looking forward to this. Igneous Academy, Godalions, Validus. I had to check all my stats. I was thinking we saw this team in the playoffs before, but no, we've not seen either of these teams in the Division 3 playoffs so far. Igneous, Division 2, sorry. We had Division 3 yesterday, so that's why I had Division 2. Igneous, they finished first. They finished top, 7 wins. Their only loss was at the start of the season. Since then, they've won the past 8 weeks of competitive games, so that's really good. When they met, or their only loss was against Fixed Esports, and they've not even made the playoffs. So as far as they're concerned, they could beat anyone in this playoff bracket.
Yeah, I definitely know what you're saying there. So you're going to go for an Igneous win, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
I
Godalions, go on.
Go on. No, continue.
No, I was just going to say Godalions, they've still got a shot. They finished 4th. They got 6 wins and 3 defeats. The good thing is they've won their past 5 games without dropping a map.
Okay.
So they've won all their past 5 games with 3-0 victories.
Well, that does look promising, but I'm going to have to agree with you on the Igneous win here. Although I'm not entirely sure as to what the scoreline will be. Whether it is a force sweep or a reverse sweep or whatever. I'm looking forward to this series, I must admit.
I'm looking forward to it. No, it should be good.
Yeah, I assume so also. Currently just trying to get Godalions Validus into here. But for the Igneous Esports Academy team, we have as a lineup Dennis, Cookies, and Tom Tom. Gonna be an interesting game, I must admit. I'm not entirely sure what Godalions Validus will play. We'll have to find out once they join. But other than that,
some tweets here.
ooh, go on, continue.
We've had some tweets. Do use the hashtag ECC playoffs, and we will try and read some out. It's mainly just some tweets we've had come through from 2 Igneous players at Best Pikachu 2. So Cookies saying we're ready. Hashtag Igneous Esports Academy. And at Dennis _ R League says ready for ECC playoffs to go Div 1. Let's go.
Ooh. So they're extremely confident they're going to take it all.
They are.
I can't wait. I wonder what Godalions are thinking. We don't really have a way to exactly contact them. Other than Ninja Bear to hopefully join and prove to us that they want to take this. And that is going to be, in my opinion, a very good thing to look forward to. Again, I want to address, if you are new to the ECC, please scroll down and you'll see a bunch of our links. One going to our Twitter where you can use the hashtag ECC playoffs to give your predictions as to who will win for the next upcoming weeks. There will be one link to our YouTube so you can check the VODs if you have just missed the past few weeks, or if you missed yesterday's stream with our lovely Louis and Celsius. One will be linked to our Discord where you can join the fun and play with and against the rest of the teams that are playing today and that have for the past 10 weeks. There is a donation page where you can donate as little or as much as you like. It's all very generous, regardless of how much you give. And it goes a long way. Do we have Godalions in? No. Okay.
Nope. Still waiting.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and... now I need to try and find a way to contact someone else.
Guys in chat, who do you guys think is going to win? I've had a couple of people saying one person earlier was saying that they expected Igneous to win. 4-2 Igneous. Savvy Alex said 4-0 Godalions.
I mean, he is a Godalions player.
Well, there we are then. That's probably a bit too biased, isn't it?
Just a bit. But, needless to say, as a quick recap, as of what happened yesterday, so we had Redwater Tidal Waves, DSEA, Meteor, and X2 all go and fight for Division 3 playoffs. X2 secured first place, meaning they're going to move up to Division 2, fighting some of these teams that are playing today. Meteor and DSEA will now have to face in the next upcoming weeks, I believe on the 26th of May. Excuse me?
Yes, I think it is.
Pretty sure it is, because that's when I have to play one Meteor, being on Snake Fight. On the 26th of May, they will be playing in the promotion relegation game. That is DSEA and Meteor versus either... I know Meteor will be playing against Yep, that team. Snakebite.
Good team.
Yeah. And, man, that must be a painful team to try and put on an overlay. And I'm not entirely sure who DSEA will be going up against, but they will be fighting for the spot in Division 2. And to see whether they will take it home or not. And it looks like they are here.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, we will go to a short map intro, and we'll be back with you shortly. Game 1 about to get underway. Louis, take it away.
Igneous going to be starting off the Division 2 playoffs here against Validus on the orange team, Igneous on the blue team, and it's going to be early on the blue team in Igneous, looking to try and get some control of the ball, just losing it in the early stages, haphazard, getting a nice little ball forward, but not much more is going to be coming off this attack, and now there's an empty goal, and TomTom pretty much gifted the opening go, and just like that, Igneous Academy get a 1-goal lead.
Yeah, let's have a look at this again. Who was that? Marjack just missed the ball, and Ninja Bear couldn't get back in time. TomTom getting a free goal within the first 30 seconds.
Great start for Igneous Academy to now try and build upon Validus. It doesn't matter if they lose this first game. They've got at least 7 games they could be playing today, a best of 7 fixture, but Tennis and Igneous, they're keeping this pressure up. That's going to be Nigerian Bear knocking away the ball and trying to get something going forward here for Validus. Marjack, a great save by Cookie. It was a nice, really tight shot, and Cookies is trying to keep pushing forward. Can't get a lot more at this stage here. Nigerian Bear at least trying to clear it away, and in the end, the ball will be cleared away by Validus, who are now trying to push forward. The rotations in attack, the force the play going forward, it's not quite going to be there for now, but within the first minute, there's certainly signs that Igneous want to try and get something here, but Marjack making a crucial save. Again, Cookies with the shot. Nothing going to be coming out just yet, and 1 minute completed. It's still Igneous with this 1-goal lead.
Indeed, Ninja Bear just missing the ball. Dennis couldn't quite get the angle on that. Haphazard now taking the ball on the wall. All players of Igneous now forced to retreat. Marjack, who I believe is a... Oh no, Marjack is the Godalions player if I'm not mistaken. Dennis was searching for a replacement of a player, although I do believe they have their entire roster going. So maybe the chemistry of the players that know each other well might benefit and secure themselves a win, but Haphazard just missing a shot there, backflipping. 1-0.
Igneous still searching to try and get the ball here. Marjack, a great little centre, but there was no one for Validus to really capitalise and take advantage of that little effort there. Still the shots are going forward. Nigerian Bear, almost could have had a shot there. Not quite able to attach himself onto the ball. Now Cookies can take advantage of this. A centre wanted, but not quite going to happen. A second shot ball goes off the backward. TomTom can't do a lot more of that. Marjack can easily clear, and now breaking forward. Got aside of Validus. A shot, a centre could have come out there from Marjack, but a little bit too light on the ball. Haphazard going to re-centre off the back wall, and in the end it was actually Igneous able to clear it away. 30 or halfway through this game now. It's game number 1, not 30 seconds. What I'm talking about. Cookies will just be knocking the ball away. Igneous not looking too bad, but still there's signs here that Validus could try and get a response goal here, but we've seen a lot more of Validus really playing in the defensive end and just trying to go forward. Their shot's not quite been on target, Curse Wolf.
No, they haven't. Let's have a quick look at the stats here. There is 2 shots to Validus and 3 for Igneous. Igneous definitely taking their opportunities a lot better than Validus has. But a ball played in the centre. Haphazard dropping it down back to Ninja Bear. He can get the angle, and a goal scored with 2 minutes remaining.
That was a really nice finish coming out. Just a nice angled shot coming out in the end. A little bit unlucky there that Igneous didn't have enough players back, and I think that was TomTom a little too far away to really capitalise on and catch the ball. So 1-1. Validus get the response they need. 2 minutes though, so anything still can happen in game number 1 here. It's going to be TomTom looking to retrieve the ball, looking for a centre. The aerial dribble is good, not quite going to connect with anyone else. Some good defending, and the second shot a little too high from Cookies' point of view. In the end though, Validus will at least clear away the effort, and now they're going to try and push forward here, but Haphazard can't really attach himself onto the ball. It's a loose ball, which again will be favouring momentarily Validus. A great shot by TomTom. Marjack equal to the save, and 90 seconds left of this first game here. It can go either way. Validus, they've woken up, they're trying to find a shot here, but Marjack can't quite beat Cookies, and Cookies a little bit too far away to really attach onto the ball here.
Indeed, Marjack now playing that across. TomTom sitting in the midfield trying to pop it forward. Dennis rotating back well. Cookies trying to put pressure on the ball in the air. Marjack dropped it low. Looks like he's going to try and dribble it forwards, but TomTom demos him.
Almost a shot that almost went in favour of the sort of Igneous goal at one stage. Haphazard wants to keep this attack alive. The pass ended up in favour of Marjack, but couldn't really do a lot more. Now just stuck in a little bit of a confusing angle where they can't really do a lot. Nigerian Bear, he's trying to recenter it, but Cookies will at least temporarily knock it away. The danger eventually going to be cleared by Igneous here, and with 45 seconds, this still can go either way. And Validus, they are still trying to push forward. They're still trying to get the ball, but Igneous, they're keeping the pressure alive. TomTom and Cookie, a double commit on the attack doesn't really favour them, and Marjack can't do that. It's Dennis with the loose ball. TomTom couldn't quite clinch onto it, and now we're getting to the most vital 30 seconds of this first game. Validus now going to try and push forward. There's players falling back here. Cookies is back here. Will win their 50-50 challenge. Well, it's almost set up for a shot here and a chance maybe for Validus, but a double commit, a dangerous defensive double commit. Haphazard still trying to commit onto the ball, and nothing else going to be coming out. A loose and open net for both sides, but nothing really going to be coming out. Overtime on the cards here, and it's Igneous and Validus who still can't be separated.
Indeed, overtime has now just hit. An opportunity almost secured there by Igneous, but it has resulted into an overtime. Any team can take this. This is a very crucial first game, as it definitely does put pressure on the losing team.
Nigerian Bear won't get that. Igneous now have a chance going forward here. Cookie's a great centre. The shot could have connected, but Haphazard was the man making that vital save. TomTom Almost has a good little chance here, but the ball a little bit too fast and a little bit too powerful for him to do a lot here. But he's still got a chance. The shot is good. It's just going to hit the bottom right corner, and a second attempt by Cookies not quite going to connect. And now there's a chance here for Validus to try and push forward. But Cookies, he's getting the 50-50 challenge. Can't get the second one. Igneous, they have to fall back. They might lose the shot here. TomTom will at least clear it away temporarily, and Validus might have just missed themselves a really good chance. And the pressure, it's falling away from them. Igneous now going to try and take advantage, want the shot, but so far it's just back and forth. Both sides seem to be equal to their challenges, and TomTom missing that shot. It could give him an open chance, an open net. It's there, but the shot not quite on target.
Nigerian Bear did his best to try and secure that open net, but hits it just wide. Couldn't quite get his angle. He does secure a save here, putting a bit of pressure off of his team. A minute has just passed in this overtime.
Pressure mounting on both sides of this stage to find this overtime goal. An open net and missed shot by Validus there. A really good chance they could have really get built off that now, and both sides kind of missing a couple of easy goals at this stage here. Nigerian Bear not quite going to do a lot with that. Marjack could have capitalised on that. Cookie a little bit too much faster. Now TomTom on the counter attack, trying to push forward. There's a player not quite in the centre, and if there was, that would have been brilliant from TomTom and Igneous, but they still can't capitalise, and Validus now going to try and capitalise themselves. Another missed ball, another missed opportunity, but Validus could have an open net here, and TomTom again making another good save. It's an open net. It's a great shot by Haphazard, who just capitalised and got onto that pinch there, but Cookie's making the save. Dennis's shot, it could be good, and they've won it right at the death.
Igneous Esports Academy. Let's have a look at this shot. Nigerian Bear popping it high, couldn't quite get rid of it. Cookies going for Marjack, forcing him to jump slightly early, and Dennis placing it over him, securing the first game for Igneous. Definitely going to put a lot of pressure on Godalions Validus for the next and upcoming games. Game 2 soon to get underway. Igneous taking that first game. Can they take the second and put themselves further into a better opportunity to win the playoffs?
Well, it's going to be Cookies looking to get this area ball underway in his favour in these early stages here. Marjack's attempt to try and get a little centre isn't going to be that favourable in these early stages here. Haphazard again trying to re-centre it. There could be a chance here. There almost could have been an opening there for the Validus side, but nothing quite going to open up quite yet. It's just a little bit of a midfield battle. TomTom wanted to try and capitalise and try to get the shot on target, but it wasn't quite going to be in his favour. And Validus were now will temporarily secure and clear their ground. Haphazard might have just opened up for Dennis there. Shots potentially could have opened up there, but not quite going to be. TomTom trying to retrieve the ball, and it's Dennis not able to retrieve it either. Igneous, they're feeling a bit of pressure here. They're trying to get these shots on target, but they can't quite capitalise. It's the defence from Validus in the first minute, which has been vital so far, and so far neither side either able to break the deadlock.
No, they are not. A minute has just now passed. Haphazard playing that onto the backboard. Can Marjack get a shot off? No, he passes to Ninja Bear, and he can't get a shot off himself. TomTom with very little boost, trying to play a pass. Cookies, none himself, playing it high. Can anyone get there? Ninja Bear, the only one to do so. TomTom finally getting there. Cookies with a great read, plays it top corner.
Great little goal coming up from the Igneous side at this point here. Cookies with the vital man, the vital touch as well, and it just came from a little bit of a defensive mistake. That curling effort was so nice, and it's the reaction which Igneous would have wanted going into this game. They will get the early goal in their favour. The kickoff will also be in their advantage, but there's no one really to cling onto the loose ball at this stage here, so a chance for Validus to control some possession. And both sides really missing the ball, and it's just a loose ball. This is the longest I've not seen anyone touch the ball for ages. That's a great setup, a great shot, and Nigerian Bear almost took advantage of some Igneous defensive mistakes there, and still, they want to try and control the ball, but TomTom wants to get a nice touch going towards Dennis. The second touch was good, but there was no one in the centre. Now Marjack has an open net to work with. Dennis can't reach it, and just like that, Validus responds.
The game is already tied with 2 minutes just surpassing. Marjack shooting into that open net. Igneous with a poor rotation, trying to force that second goal, put themselves into a more comfortable position. Hasn't worked, so they do need to resort to a more safer play style.
Validus, one map down, looking to try and recover in map number 2 here. Dennis wanted to try and make something with a little bit of an aerial effort, but couldn't really do a lot. He had some boost, but the ball wasn't in his favour. TomTom looking to retrieve the ball here, looking for an aerial effort. It's a great shot! Oh, what a save by Nigerian Bear. I don't know how he kept that out, but he can't keep out Dennis's effort, and Igneous regained this lead.
TomTom just dropping that with very little boost. Ninja Bear popping it onto the crossbar. Couldn't get a good landing, otherwise I believe he could have saved that shot from Dennis. Needless to say, it is now 2-1 with still roughly 3 minutes remaining in this game.
Celsius used the hashtag ECC playoffs on Twitter and said, come on Igneous, get promoted. They're doing what he wants so far, and they'll be looking to try and keep this up. It's going to be now Validus having to fall back and play a little bit more defensive. They've been looking a little bit shaky in these early stages here, but an open net, an open chance could have been there if it wasn't for Dennis just holding it at the back there, and TomTom will just get demoed though. It doesn't matter. Cookies will retrieve and send the ball away temporarily, and with the last half of the map played so far, that was a great play and a great shot by Cookies, but Nigerian Bear was equal to the chance. TomTom looking to recenter it. There's no one there this time from Igneous, and Validus will clear their ground yet again. It's just both sides switching between counterattacks, switching between shots, and the long-range effort's not quite on target. They're essentially giving the goalkeepers easy enough clearances to make, and Dennis will be 50-50 to that challenge. Cookie's trying to win it, and again, just neither side really able to collectively clean the ball. Great effort by Dennis, but Marjack was at the back to keep it safe, and it's still 2 minutes left for Igneous to try and retrieve and hold on to this league, and I reckon they might do it.
I believe they can. I mean, they have secured the first game, already putting enough pressure on Godalions Validus. Now they just need to get this second one, giving them another only 2 more games to win, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it can prove to be difficult with a team like Godalions Validus.
Dennis, he's looking to centre the ball. There are 3 players back for Validus, so defensively they were safe, but Cookies, his second shot, not quite going to be good enough. It's actually a good little setup for TomTom to really work with. Off the back wall, could have been
saved
there.
His...
Dennis.
Oh my word. So, let's get this shot straight. TomTom gets a hit up, tries to go for a double touch, misses. Dennis shoots into TomTom, who pops it up and just gets a goal. Oh my word, that was an extremely close attempt. Thankfully for Igneous, they've got the goal. Unfortunately for Godalions Validus, they need 1 more to score.
Make
And
that 2 more goals at least and give themselves a chance.
It means now that this is just proven to be a lot more difficult. That goal really put a lot of strain on Godalions, it seems. And now they need 3 goals to secure even a tie, let alone the win.
1:11 on the clock, so they've got some time to work with, but it's a little bit of pressure now that they've got to try and go up against, and especially if Igneous are going to keep the pressure on and keep going with these counter-attacks. There's nothing against Igneous really getting some more goals in this game here. Haphazard's going to demo off Cookie for now, and Igneous will at least try and achieve and send the ball forward. Dennis can't get it. TomTom a great centre, but there was no one there, and Validus had 3 players defending at the back here. Now Marjack just going to try and dribble and send the ball forward. Can't outplay Dennis, though, and if anything, that could have set out Validus with a vital effort there, but Cookies and Igneous for now will eventually secure and save the ground. Not fully cleared, though. Haphazard, Marjack, Nigerian Bear keeping up this pressure, but the game, it feels though, is out of reach of Validus at this stage here, just going and playing for a little bit more pride, and Igneous might want a 5th here. That was a great save by Marjack, perfectly reading Cookie's attempt. I don't think there's anything else here. It's Igneous looking on course for game number 2 here.
Indeed it does, and as the clock hits 10 seconds, Godalions, I believe, are just going to try and make sure they don't concede anymore, and reset themselves for the next game. Just hitting the post. 2-1. The clock has hit 0. Can another goal, can a consolation goal be scored? Unfortunately not. Igneous have secured a second game. Can they win this series? What does everyone think? Game 3 of this best of 7 series. Can Igneous take it all the way? Or will Godalions Validus prove to have a fighting chance?
It's a best of 7, remember, so Validus, they've got so much more time to really try and recover something. Igneous still need 2 more games to even just think about winning this series. And early on, the pressure certainly going to be on Igneous' side. With, for a change, Validus starting off strong. Marjack's attempt going to be knocked away and saved by Cookies. And a counter-attack can come straight off of this. Dennis tried to go straight away with the effort. Can't quite do anything. Cookies will retrieve the loose ball. Wants a second effort, trying to hit something. Only going off the back wall, and even TomTom couldn't quite retrieve the ball there. But TomTom and Igneous going to try and re-center and re-keep this ball in play. It's an empty net. It's TomTom with the effort, but it's an equal save by Nigerian Bear. The second attempt not quite going to be on target by Cookies, and Nigerian Bear and Validus for now clear that ground.
Indeed they do. Dennis still with possession on the ball. Haphazard not getting it. Dennis playing onto the backboard. Marjack just getting there in time. Cookies and Haphazard both up for that. Nigerian Bear plays it up. Cookies almost reaching it, and Marjack trying to get it clear. Haphazard with a bump. Marjack now on the ball. Looks like he's going to try and make a pass. It does get played. 1 minute gone. Still no goals.
Nigerian Bear, he's going to try and win this. TomTom actually going to miss this. A little bit miscalculated by him, and this attempt not quite going to be clean enough by Validus. They are still trying to send the ball in the centre of the field, and they can't really do it. It's Igneous who are centre and able to read these balls correctly, and Validus again going to try and go forward here. It's a long-range shot, a long-range effort, which Nigerian Bear was equal to. Wasn't quite on target necessarily, and that's a great double commit. Marjack will end up going for it. The shot almost on target there. Cookies will at least knock it away, but Haphazard going to try and keep this pressure alive. It's a centre ball. It's an attempt which could have maybe done better with, but nothing quite going to come out. Marjack again going to centre it, and it's again Validus not really getting in the centre of the field, and now Cookie's going to try and capitalise. Looking to centre it. TomTom was equal to it, but Nigerian were even a better save on his end, and now Haphazard. And actually, it's a defensive mistake there. Validus could have made a mistake here. Dennis almost found the back of the net there. I don't know how on earth they didn't find it. What a save by Validus.
I think for that play, Dennis had got demoed and the ball was just rolling through his smoke. No one could see where it was. They just had to wait patiently. Thankfully, though, for Godalions Validus, it didn't go in, and they still have an opportunity with half of the game just about gone. TomTom playing it onto the backboard, trying to get to his teammate. It looks like it has. Marjack to Dennis, and Dennis now going to play a pass for his team, potentially.
Cookie's going to re-centre it. The attack is still alive here for Igneous, but it's going to be quickly cut out by Validus. And again, TomTom's going to centre it this time. No players there in the centre from Igneous' point of view this time for a change. And, well, That little area with it is going to be favouring Igneous, who are keeping this pressure alive here. But again, it's Validus having to clear that land, having to clear the ball away. Marjak centering it. It's a great attempt. Dennis, such a better save, in fact, in the second attempt, not quite on target. And Igneous, they're now feeling a little bit shaky at the back here. As now further chances come in by Validus. Can't quite make anything happen. It's a setup. It's a chance for haphazard. It's a loose ball which could be knocked in, but Igneous again going to clear that ground away. And Validus again, another shot equal to and matched by Igneous.
Igneous really had struggled there saving it. Haphazard bumped Dennis onto the crossbar, who when he got stuck, Cookies, I believe, or TomTom was the one to save that for them, thankfully. Nigerian Bear did wise not to push high in case Igneous managed to get the save, but he could have potentially secured the goal and put them in a lot better of a situation than they are now. 1:20 remaining. Which team are gonna win?
Well, it's back and forth at this stage here. These have been low-scoring games so far between these two sides, and credit has to go really to the defending side. Marjak, his second attempt from Nigeria Bears. Early shot, not quite on target. Haphazard this time with a shot, a little bit too far away. His second touch is good. It's a setup which could have almost met Marjak. The second attempt is there. Haphazard's going to score the goal, and Validus this time have the lead.
Let's have a look at this again. Cookies backflipping and the ball bouncing off the post. Cookies couldn't get there. Unfortunately, Ghost hit it, sorry. And Marjak couldn't read the bounce himself. Thankfully for Godalions Validus, Haphazard took his time and made sure the ball went in. 1 minute remaining. Igneous now really need a goal if they want to put themselves to a potential last game.
Haphazard and almost set up TomTom, pretty much did set up TomTom there, but nothing's going to happen from that attack for now. Haphazard just going to keep watch from behind. He's going to retrieve the ball, and there's not been that many passing plays come out from specifically Validus from what I've seen. I've seen a couple passing plays between Igneous, but it's something that's been missing from the Validus attack, and they've just been going for these solo shots, and they have worked sometimes, but the score so low shows that these shots and these plays haven't been too perfect, and Igneous have 15 seconds to try and respond here. They're trying to push forward. They almost had the shot. TomTom's effort hits the right-hand side of a post, and Dennis trying to recenter this. One more chance. TomTom's on the shot. We're going to overtime.
Oh my word, 10 seconds remaining. Drop down to 7. Dennis popping that out. Haphazard nor Marjak could get there. TomTom cutting the angle close, putting it bottom corner. 7 seconds remaining. It could go into overtime. It really could. But can a team slip in another goal on the 0 seconds? We'll have to find out now.
Shot on the target. Chance. Igneous, they've done it at a death. I don't know how on earth they've achieved that. 1 second less. There's surely no way Validus get back in this now.
TomTom going up for that, dropped it low. Any less time and that would have gone straight to overtime. There is a second remaining. Can Validus keep the ball in the air just long enough to get a shot off? Hits the ceiling. TomTom's there. Marjak tipping it low, and Igneous secure a third game. Match point. Can they win?
They were 1-0 down, and they've won it 2-1. That's an insane comeback. Credit to Igneous. One more they need.
Here my game is frozen, and apparently my task manager is also. Hopefully we'll have Louis going through the game whilst it's going on, and I'll try my best to get us back in to watching.
Well, Igneous 3-0 up on the series. They need one more, and they've just got to get this win against Validus to take themselves through to the finals. And I know you guys can't see this, but early on it's Igneous who having the better start here. They're just having to play a little bit defensive at this stage here. It's going to be Marjack with an early effort for the Validus side, not quite on target, and it's going to be a loose ball here. It's just demos all across the field. 3 demos everywhere, and Igneous have actually got an early lead through Cookies.
Still, for some reason, Rocket League is preparing to launch, and instead it isn't launching. So, welcome to the ECC podcast. You will be listening to a game happening that you can't see, which is slightly pointless, but I'm doing my best to get the game up and going.
I promise you it will be fixed.
It's
promise you
loading.
guys.
Now I just need to know if OBS decides to tell me it's working. And I love my computer.
Well, it is Igneous of the lead at this point. As it stands, they will be going through to the final. Validus need to get a couple goals. They've got 4 minutes to work with at this stage. And it's again Validus having a little bit of possession and a little bit of an attacking phase, but nothing's really coming out from it at this stage here. A loose ball down the right hand side, which Cookies and Igneous will now try and capitalise on. The shot almost went off the back wall there in favour of Igneous, but not quite going to be a thing at this stage here. Now Dennis, he switched over to a new vehicle, and it's so weird just to commentate while you guys are having to listen. Sorry about this.
And I'm even more sorry that my game decided to crash a second time whilst trying to join. I'm almost certain it'll crash a third time. You will just have to sit and wait. There is nothing I can do about this at the moment. Slightly annoyed that I had to try and type in the name and password and almost put that on stream, but thankfully I didn't. Instead, everyone just got to read 666. So, you know, I'm a devil worshipper now, apparently.
Igneous are 2-0 up, by the way. Cookie's got a second goal. It was pretty much almost an open net. It was Haphazard who just almost tapped it into his own net, trying to clear it away, but it just wasn't to be.
Imagine the finals of the first series isn't watched. It seems so likely because it's very close to happening.
Well, as soon as Twitch give us, you know, a partnership and supply us with lots of utility. Hold on, Nigerian Bears scored a goal. Validus have got one back.
Ooh.
3 minutes. They've got time to make this happen. It was Haphazard with the centre ball. Nigerian Bear, a nice little ball. Well, a nice little shot home from the centre of the field. And yeah, like I was saying, as soon as Twitch get us a partnership and start to supply us with resources to make the quality like RLCS standard, you know,
then the games will not look like they have for the past 3 minutes. The game is back up. Casting can proceed. Dennis using a Merc. Crimson Merc, might we add.
Hey!
Needless to say. Again, as Louis kindly pointed out, it is 2-1 with half the game remaining. Can Validus pull it back and put it into a fifth?
Of course, Igneous, they were 2-0 up. Validus responded. They got the goal back, and now we're looking to try and get an equalising goal here. Igneous, I don't think are going to give him that easy of a chance. So TomTom just connecting with Dennis's pass at this stage here. Cookie's now going to retrieve the loose ball and almost looking to get a sensible in play here. Haphazard will be the man to temporarily knock it away. The centre there almost in favour of Igneous, but Validus once again clearing that ground, and Haphazard losing that 50-50 challenges. The ball again getting centre by Igneous, but it's a little bit too heavy for anyone to work with. And you can see Igneous are trying to get these passing plays in play. A couple of double commits from a couple of the Igneous players here and there as well, but it's not quite going to be favouring them at this stage, and they still want to try and commit something. They're trying to get the centre ball, and there's a goal. Cookie's got his third, and Igneous might have just got this series in the bag.
TomTom popping that wide. Dennis also doing the same. I can type. I've just realised, thanks to Jez informing me and me not having my Discord on Do Not Disturb, you all heard 2 notifications. Yeah, apparently I can spell Igneous. Not anyone want to pronounce that? Igneous. I'm proud.
Wait, where was this?
On the overlay. Let me just quickly change that for the last game. I just
Igneous Esports.
Igneous. I just got rid of the N that's like there to retype N, but in lowercase, might I add. So, you know, it's all good now. All sorted.
Almost the same thing.
Almost.
So, Validus, then they've got a minute to try and get 2 goals to keep themselves in this series. Then Haphazard's on his way to try and get a centre ball here, looking to get the commitment, and it's not quite going to be there as Cookies knocks away the attack, and now trying to go in for a counter-attack, go Igneous, but it's Validus keeping up this pressure, trying to win these 50-50 duels and trying to get the ball centred yet again. Marjack, a little bit of a light effort, and off of that, Validus can't do much more than they could. Now Cookie's going to capitalise. Might want the forfeit. The centre ball was there, but it's panic for Validus in the defensive end. They're just crashing into one another. It's a little bit chaotic from their point of view, and maybe they are starting to feel the pressure as we enter the last 30 seconds. There's a goal back. Nigerian Bears got a second. Overtime could be on the cards.
Indeed it could. And I've just realised the entirety of Igneous Esports Academy are using Mercs. I believe they're all Octane users, so it's not too much of a difference in terms of a hitbox. But yes, there's 30 seconds remaining. 1 goal in it. Can Validus get a reverse sweep?
This would be the start of it. Marjack trying to connect. Oh no, that almost went in. That was almost a shot that Validus needed to really get the ball. Cookie making the save, and that looked so sloppy from the defensive side of Igneous. Now trying to re-center it. Validus, they don't want to give up. They're going to try and get something going here. They need to center the ball. It's there. The Nigerian Bear a little too far away. Haphazard trying to make it happen, but that's it. Surely Igneous have got it now, and I believe it's in the bag unless the ball doesn't fall here. And Igneous 4-0 clean sweep winners.
Indeed. Igneous now secured a chance of getting to Division 1. Validus needing to fight their way for the next game. How long do we have left until then? Oh, we have 20 minutes. I'm going